Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 33 of Tough Bumps. My name is Matt Connerton. Of course, as always, my partner in crime, Eric Pilcher, is here. Hello, Eric.
Hello.
And of course, we have the creator and mastermind of
That's
Tough
right.
Bumps,
That's
Austin
right.
Hicks, is here. Hello, Austin. Good to see you.
Hey, how you doing?
Just hey, happy to be here. Happy to get the opportunity to do this every week because had you not created and masterminded Tough Bumps, we wouldn't be here right now. So I appreciate you.
Yeah. It's the least I can do.
I'm sure you appreciate him as well, Eric.
Don't we have news to get to?
We sure do.
It's not just me saying it. Other people are saying it.
Look,
Sports Illustrated says it.
Here's the thing. You can call yourself whatever you want. Vladimir Putin has made a career out of it. But what matters is what the history books will divulge. And as soon as I get it ironed out to have my special guest join us,
the enforcer, yeah,
who will divulge the truth of this, then it really doesn't matter.
That sounds like a WCW storyline.
It really does.
The truth will reveal all, as they say.
Yes, the truth will reveal all. Everything will be revealed as soon as I can get this guest hammered in. He's a very busy individual.
We'll finally know who was driving the white Bronco or whatever it was.
No, he drives a red minivan.
Okay. Oh, careful now. You're doxing him.
So yeah, this will all be over the moment this happens.
Oh, good Lord. Wow. That sounds very final. All right.
Like this title he had.
We will.
Oh,
Tough Bumps will be over when this man joins.
No. Tough Bumps will go on, but but the true creator will be revealed.
Oh, well. All right. Well, very good.
So have your little fun, have your little titles, because we know the Chiefs suck, Lakers suck. You really don't have anything going on sports-wise, so I'll give you this.
America just won hockey.
Yeah, that is true.
I like to think America wins every day.
We killed Canada in their own sport.
Okay, hold on. No,
the history books will say.
The history books will say America beat Canada in the 2026 gold medal game of the 25th Winter Olympiad. But anyone that knows puck knows the better team did not win that game.
Absolutely.
I love the fact America won, but let's not sit here and act like that America all of a sudden they dominated this game.
No.
What is puck from the real world? What does he have to do with it?
No, a hockey puck.
I see. I don't know much about sports ball or sports puck, so I'm.
But yes, so yeah, kudos to the American men and women's hockey teams. Both won the gold medal. Men was more of an upset than the women because
it was the same day to the day as the Miracle on Ice, so it was like destiny.
It was. It's a great story. I'm very happy. But put a little damper on it. If you watch that game, I still can't explain how America won.
Wait, are you talking the Miracle on Ice? Is that where the we won the Cold War basically, but through hockey?
Yeah, the hockey Cold War. Yeah,
that's what I thought. Okay, I wasn't sure. I've never watched the movie. I know there's a movie.
There is a
Kurt
movie.
Russell or
I've
something.
actually met the coach.
It's a really good movie.
Is it?
Who coached that team? Herb Brooks.
Oh, okay. You've met him?
Yeah, I was working. One of my jobs when I was in high school was at the Cedar Rapids Ice Arena here in Cedar Rapids, and our junior hockey team, the Cedar Rapids Rough Riders, hosted the All-Star game, and Herb Brooks was here, and I was working concessions, and he bought a slice of pizza from me. I got to have like a 10-minute conversation with the guy.
I can't hear Rough Riders without thinking of Ja Rule.
DMX, you mean?
Oh, DMX, yeah.
Did the Rough Riders anthem.
I don't know why I thought
you?
Ja Rule. DMX, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah,
Rough
how
Riders
dare
rule.
you?
All right. Well, should we talk about we have our first news item.
Yes.
Janelle Grant.
Yeah.
Back in the news, making a statement.
Yeah, she made quite the statement.
Yeah.
Does now, Austin, were you looking up her actual, or one of you was looking up her statement, right?
I can get it.
I watched it before.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I read her statement, and I have more questions now than I did before her statement, which is not generally how statements work.
Right.
I don't know if she was like, she had to be vague about some stuff she was saying, but
it wasn't that she was vague. It was like, there is things she said that are contradictory to the suit.
Yeah.
And I want to say this, Movito. Sorry, guys. I want to say this full stop. That I'm not saying that I think she's a gold digger and that she, this didn't happen, anything like that. But we do have to be objective in how we approach this. And there were some things that I read that I'm like, that wasn't in the original 68-page report.
Okay.
Or that contradicts what is in the report. Like in the report, she said that she was very much, that she was asked to do a joint statement with WWE. Now she turns around and she says that WWE released a statement without her approval.
Yeah.
That was something that caused me to raise an eyebrow. And there has been an infographic circulating on the internet of a list of gifts that Vince McMahon bought her. And
it's a lot.
It is a lot. Like, it's like, if your legal team released this, it isn't doing you any favors.
Yeah.
Because it makes it, whether good, bad, or indifferent, it makes her look bad.
Wait, okay, let's drill down on that a little bit. Are you saying the list of gifts that McMahon allegedly purchased for her?
Yes,
makes her look bad.
Yeah. I mean,
tell me. No, tell me why though. What's your thinking? Because I have a counter argument potentially.
And I'm saying in the eyes of the common public, not my personal opinion.
Oh no, I get that. I
think what she said, I think the evidence against McMahon far outweighs the gifts. But I think the gifts that were given, I think people could argue, you don't give those unless there's one side that feels everything's consensual. And you don't, and that it does come off as a bit, I want to choose my words so carefully here, gold digger such.
I'm gonna, see, I kind of think about it a little bit differently. I tend to think that if anything, it actually comes off as more like he was so desperate to buy her silence.
Right. For me personally, it came off as very predatory.
Yeah, and I think that's how a lot of people will take it.
But I'm saying that I have seen a lot more rallying against her online than I have in the past.
Yeah, but the people who say that, I think, are the same people who are who are already prone to blaming the victim in cases like this. The kind of people who say, "Oh, what?" Like the kind of people who say, "Oh, well, why did it take her so long? Why didn't she
Right.
just
Look at
leave?
what
Why
she was
didn't?"
wearing.
What's that?
Look at what she was wearing.
Right, right. It's the
Right.
same kind of people who say that, who are oblivious to the power dynamics involved in a situation like this. And a lot of people just are, like, some people who say that shit, it's not that they mean to be assholes. They're just oblivious. They don't understand basic power dynamics.
Just
In other words,
just
yeah, go
basic
ahead.
workplace environments. Like,
Exactly. Exactly.
you have the owner of this company saying, "Hey, I will everything that you want will be yours, but you have to kind of keep your mouth shut about things."
Right.
And when a guy with that much power, he unfortunately in the society that we're in, he can kind of get that,
Hmm.
and it sucks a lot that that's just how the dynamic is.
Exactly. Well said.
Yeah, that was very well said, Austin. No wonder why you got the title you got. So I don't know. For me personally, I've seen it more in the past couple of days than I did previously.
Okay.
And that is my concern, is that list and her statement is going to dilute her case. Because now we have McMahon apologists coming
Of
out
course.
saying he's
Yeah.
totally exonerated. And it's like,
Yeah.
no, he still poo-pooed on a girl. Like,
Yeah. Allegedly.
allegedly he poo-pooed on a girl while Johnny Ace watched.
Yeah.
Like, these are things that don't just go away because you say they should go away.
Yeah.
I've also seen false reports in false reports being posted about how McMahon's been exonerated by a court. Well, one, there's two flaws with that. One, he can't be exonerated because it's not a criminal proceeding.
Correct. It's civil.
It's
Yeah.
civil.
A lot of people don't even understand the difference.
No,
Unfortunately.
the world we live in, a lot of idiots out there think that immigration law is criminal.
Right. Right.
No,
Yeah.
it's civil.
It's civil. It's civil. Yes. Entering being in the country illegally is not a criminal act. It's a civil.
No, it's a
penalty.
civil act.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just like, one, read Law for Dummies or Google search it. Like, there are differences. And
Yeah.
they're like, well, this case is about to be thrown out. Really? What law class did you take, Captain Dipshit? Because if it was about to be thrown out, I guarantee you McMahon would be pushing for a dismissal right now. His legal team would be all over it, and they're not. So I think if you're sitting here and you're attacking the gifts that were given, I highly suggest you go to your little Google machine, whatever it may be, and you type in sexual predatory grooming.
Yes.
And I really suggest you read up on that. And maybe you would gain a touch of an understanding about what Janelle Grant went through.
It's kind of like people who are into mob stuff. If you know stories about how the mafia will buy you gifts to try to get you to do what they want, so they don't have to kill you or break your legs or whatever. Anybody who's ever watched The Sopranos knows this. Maybe that might be a good analogy for some people to understand what we're talking about. The people who just don't fucking get it.
There is a difference between the two. As someone
not a perfect analogy, but
not perfect, because as someone who has read on the mob and researched the mafia, like I have, there is no innocent parties most of the time involved with the mob, because you need two sides. You need a side that's desperate enough to get assistance from them, and then the mob preys on that.
Right.
So, is it an even split? No, it's not. It's about 60-40, but there are people who sit there and say it's like 90-10. And it's like, no, like I grow tired of seeing people online say, oh, my brother was murdered by Sammy Gravano. Okay, who was your brother? Oh, Louis Melito. Who was Louis Melito? A soldier in the Gambino crime family. Okay, so Louis Melito is not an innocent victim. Let's squash this now. He was a soldier in a crime family, you moron.
Right.
Like, it's the hubris that these people speak with. Like, oh, my brother was so honorable. No, he was a criminal. That doesn't mean he deserved to die, but you get involved with the mob, you kind of know what you're getting into here. That's the difference to me. Janelle Grant was someone who had an emotional issue at that point in time,
and financial issues, because that's a big part of it too. Yes.
Vince McMahon preyed on both of them. And look, in Justin Michaels, Ashley killed herself because WWE didn't care about what happened to her.
Ashley Mazzaro.
Sadly, as with most suicides, I can speak on this. I had a brother commit suicide. You more than likely never know the reasons.
Right, of course.
You can infer. Do I think that that horrible thing that was alleged to have happened in Iraq happened?
Yeah.
I mean, it happened. I think the details that were given are pretty. I would shy on it did. Do I think WWE took appropriate action? No, I do not.
No.
But do I think that WWE shoulders all the blame for it? They shoulder a lot of it. I don't know if you can sit here and say all of it. There are.
Doesn't have to be all.
What was that?
Doesn't have to be all.
It doesn't have to be all. And I think, unfortunately, under Vincent Kennedy McMahon, things didn't change with WWE.
Well, not only that, but there's the story of McMahon on the plane with her that a writer told.
Yep.
Yeah.
Psycho.
This has been. WWE has been an old boys network. I mean, think about this. Even with Pat Patterson, the allegations out there from wrestlers, Pat would hit on them.
Listen to Roddy Piper talk about it.
The Ring Boys, even the steroid trial. The point is WWE operated under Vincent Kennedy McMahon under the mantra, the world is ours. And anyone that defied that, Vince could run over. Anyone. It didn't matter. Networks, Bob Costas, and this should shine a light on this situation and make us. I've said this before on this show. We all have culpability in this. Every single fan of WWE is culpable. We are, whether we want to be or not. We need to realize we are part of the reason this happened to Janelle Grant. Because we kept watching, we kept buying, we kept going in. We powered the WWE machine, and that powered Vince's ego. Now, we can be sad about it. We can regret it, but we were culpable in it.
So we should get back to, because Eric, you mentioned other things in her statement, in Janelle Grant's statement, that they were troublesome in some way or contradictory.
Yeah, the big thing with me was the joint public statement. To me, that's new and that's major, because in the original affidavit, it said that they asked her to do a statement and she refused, but ultimately relented. Now she is saying, no, I never agreed to it. They just released it with my name on it.
See, I don't even remember that. I don't remember the joint statement.
I don't recall the joint statement.
I remember WWE's statement. I don't remember Janelle Grant ever saying anything.
Yeah, so what is she even talking about then? I'm confused. I'm very confused by this.
I had to go way back to find it. And if
there is, but you did find it. There is an actual joint statement.
I would have to dig for it again, but there is a short two-sentence statement from Janelle Grant. That says Vincent Kennedy McMahon and Vince McMahon and I did have a consensual relationship from bang to bang.
Okay.
Again, now we're going to argue the legalities of the word consensual. Is it consensual when you're giving her multi-million-dollar vacations? When you're
giving her $20,000 for surgery.
When you're paying for a medical surgery because her nether regions are so beat up.
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly a difference between consent and coercion, I would say.
Yeah. Thank you, Matt. So I think a lot of people want to treat this whole story that it's black and white. And there is more gray than either black or white in this. And that's why it should have been tried as a criminal trial. I think the NDA should be thrown out. I know legally it can't be thrown out. That's major reason why it is a civil trial, because that's the basis of this is an NDA. So yeah,
but there is actual criminal activity alleged, right? I mean, she says he raped him,
but there is,
and Johnny Ace too, right? I mean, they raped her, allegedly.
Johnny Ace allegedly is still going to testify at some point.
See, I've been confused about that too, because he's gone back and forth.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be, well, Johnny, do you want to be a part of the civil suit and be sued and run the risk of you being completely bankrupt? Because he would be. That's the other thing, is this is a drop in the bucket for Vince McMahon.
Right.
But for Johnny Ace, this bankrupts him.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't recover from that.
No.
Right.
So I think it would behoove John Laurinaitis to testify. But I think there's a fear there. His stepdaughters currently work for the company.
Wait. Oh, the Bellas. I'm sorry, the Bella twins. I forgot for a second. It took me a second to connect that in my brain. That's right.
And AEW won't touch him. I mean,
he's done. I mean,
no wrestling company will touch him.
Even if he threw out the Janelle Grant allegations, there has been more than enough stuff to come out about Johnny Ace being a scumbag than this.
Nobody likes this guy. Like who says they like
the
him?
Only guy I've ever heard to have a good relationship with the guy.
Yeah,
No one liked that dude.
I agree. Everyone I know, I'm sure his brother had decent things to say about him, you would hope.
But they didn't even have much of a relationship, did they? I was
don't
always
think-
under.
not like a big one though. I don't
Yeah,
think.
I was always under the impression they didn't really have much to do
I-
with each other, even though they were in the same business.
I'm gonna say Austin and I are probably a million times closer than John Laurinaitis and his brother were.
Yeah.
Like,
Who
yeah,
was he in a tag team with in Japan? Was that Shane Douglas?
Shane Douglas, the dynamic dudes.
They don't like each other, do they?
No.
And
I didn't think so.
Didn't they carry their skateboards to the ring instead of
Yeah.
riding them? They actually.
Johnny Ace couldn't ride
You really
a
think he could
skateboard.
ride a fucking skateboard? No way.
Yeah, Johnny Ace couldn't ride a fucking skateboard. Shane Douglas says he could. I never saw it.
No.
So, franchise, I'm sorry. I have sung your praises on any chance I can, but you're going to have to prove you can ride a skateboard for me to sign off on this. But I could see a situation where Shane Douglas does it and Johnny Ace, well, it might make me look bad because I can't ride one. We're a tag team. So what we got to do is we got to carry him out there. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it, kid. And then 3 months later, oh, well, you could let Shane go. I can make it on my own. Yeah. Johnny Ace completely sold him out.
Anything else on her statement that you wanted to mention, or?
I just hope people use critical thinking when looking at this. Like, a list of gifts doesn't mean that she consented.
Right.
A list of gifts does not make her a gold digger. Think about this. Hypothetical situation. Lou the bus driver leaves his wife. Him and his wife have a divorce after 20 years of marriage. Lou bought her a cruise to the South Pacific, bought her a diamond necklace. Are you going to call his wife? We'll call her Betty. Are you going to call Betty a gold digging hoe? No, you're not. You're going to sit there and be like, oh, they were married. They gave gifts. Blah, 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 blah. Now, use some of that logic when thinking about this case.
See, I never liked Betty. I'm on Team Lou.
You're on Team Lou? Well, I heard Lou was a degenerate scumbag.
That's all right.
But he is a real
drove the
New
bus.
Yorker.
He is a real New Yorker.
Lou's a real New Yorker.
Driving a bus in New York City is one of the it's like the second most dangerous job in the world or something.
I heard being a cabbie is.
That's the first. Driving a bus in New York is the second
Risking
most
their
dangerous
lives
job.
daily.
Oh,
Yes.
well, driving in New York in general just seems dangerous. So
That's
Being
true.
in New York seems dangerous. You can catch an STD just walking out of LaGuardia into New York City. It
I
is
didn't know
that
that.
big of a shit pile of a town. No one likes New York unless they live there, and that's because they have to.
So if you're landing at LaGuardia, you got to wear a condom, is what you're saying.
Whole body condom. Just stay in LaGuardia till you have to leave.
Okay.
I felt dirty when I had to stay in LaGuardia for 45 minutes.
Jeez. Did you get an STD?
No, thank heavens. I was saved. But I felt disgusting. I wouldn't even eat while I was there.
Wow.
I literally walked from the gate I exited from to the gate that I was to where my connecting flight was and sat there by the door.
Yeah.
Like, get me the hell out of here as soon as humanly possible.
Jeez. Wow. All right.
Could have been I was wearing full Boston Red Sox gear too.
Oh.
So could have been a little frightened.
Oh, shit. All right. Anything more on Janelle Grant, or should we move on?
Fuck Vince McMahon. He's a piece of shit person. He always has been a piece of shit person. Will he be respected and celebrated in WWE for what he's done? Sure, but
no.
The skeletons in the closet outweigh the flowers in the garden. So
Ooh, I like that.
I think a parade should be thrown in Times Square the day he finally fucking croaks, and we will be better off as a society with him gone.
I can't even follow that up.
So just so we're clear, Austin. So you, in
Not
terms
a
of
fan.
how you feel about Vince McMahon, you
Not
you don't like him at all. You
I'm
only
not
like him a little bit. I mean, how? Just so we're clear,
not a fan.
not a fan. Not a
I
fan.
obviously being a Brett guy, I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
I haven't been since November of '97. Uh, I think his legacy is done.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I
yeah.
don't see any way there will be moments of reverence for him.
Did you see the body cam footage of his
I
accident?
I did.
Yeah.
I did, and it was like I honestly was like, this is exactly how I would expect this to go. I was shocked he asked if she was okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was the most surprising thing of the whole
Yeah,
video.
like I'm like, oh wow, hey.
I don't think he cared. I think he's just worried about the legal ramifications.
Yeah.
If he accidentally killed somebody, that's a tough day.
Yeah, I think at that point, hey pal, already got some issues.
I don't need a vehicular homicide on the list.
I like how like some publications have put in there he was on his way to his granddaughter's birthday.
Well, that's what he told the cop. That was his excuse for going 115 miles per hour.
Like they put that in the opening paragraph. Like somehow this is supposed to humanize Vince McMahon.
Well, it's only relevant because that was the excuse he offered. Because apparently, if you're going to be potentially late for your granddaughter's whatever, you just
responsible newspaper. You bury that somewhere in the middle.
Maybe, but
you're tugging. That's tugging at heartstrings there.
I
guarantee you that grandchild was even like, I don't want him here. Fuck.
But I kind of wasn't surprised because Bruce Pritchard has talked about Vince's driving, and apparently he's always drive like a psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, he almost killed Bruce in I think it was Jim Cornette driving from Philadelphia to New York once.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
In a snowstorm, he was going over 110.
Yeah.
We got to make the town.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that he was like, oh, I didn't know this car could go that fast. When, first of all, every car can top out at 100 or over 100. And two, if you look at the car he's driving, are you fucking dumb? Like, of course it can go that fast.
It said turbocharge
on
the back of the car.
It's a fucking sports car. Like, what do you expect?
He didn't seem like he should be driving anyway, too. I mean, like he just in the video, he just comes across like this confused old man who probably should have had his license pulled.
He looked like Henry Rollins with too much Botox. Like,
or not enough.
I was sad because I'm like, he's wearing my favorite workout pants.
Oh,
the Adidas with the 3 stripes, black. That's like an Eric Pilcher staple.
He probably just got done working out or something.
Yeah, probably.
Well, you got to get yoked for your
or shooting up, one of the two.
Yeah, you got to get yoked for your granddaughter's birthday party. Apparently, you got to walk in and be like, "Hey, Paul, this is a good luck with your pussy heart."
All right. Anything else on Janelle, or should we move on?
I wish her all the best, and hopefully something comes from this.
Hopefully. All right, very good. Well, so next on the undercard, we have the Observer Awards, the 2025 Wrestling Observer Awards, or
AEW.
Shut the hell up.
The AEW Awards, yes. Yeah. Now, I have not looked at this. I never really pay attention to the Observer Awards, but I have seen a lot of chatter online about how once again very heavily dominated by AEW.
Big AEW year for Uncle Dave.
Yeah.
Oh God. You guys are gonna make me talk during this, aren't you?
I can.
Yeah.
Do you want me to run through all the awards?
No, let's not. Here.
Well, we should go through some of them.
I'm gonna give the abridged version.
Okay,
if it's
fair
positive,
enough.
it's AEW. If it's negative, it's WWE. That's
Okay.
what you. Oh, with a little bit of CMLL in there. Kudos, Mystico. You broke up the monotony.
Yeah, he wrestler of the year, right?
Wrestler of the year, yeah.
He won the big one, Mystico.
And
yeah.
and CMLL got promotion of the year.
Which,
Okay.
Look. Okay.
I don't watch CMLL, so I can't attest to that.
I don't
Me
even know
neither.
how you can watch CML. I don't even know where you can watch CMLL.
I think it's on Triller.
Oh, lovely. Perfect. Moving. Here's my issue with all of this bullshit. One, I had to research it because after I read it, I'm like, Dave Meltzer just picks these awards. No, it's actually his paid subscribers who vote.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
well, that is an important point.
Well, no, because I'm going to destroy that point.
Fair enough.
Who are a majority of Dave Meltzer's paid subscribers?
I assume AEW fans.
Yup, there you go. They
That
hate
makes
WWE. So it was always going to be skewed towards AEW. I mean, some of the awards I had an issue with. Worst announcer, Booker T.
Yeah,
What?
I didn't agree with that.
Best television announcer, Bryan Daniels.
The American Dragon.
What? No. Corey Graves talks circles around Bryan Danielson. And then to have the audacity to sit here and say NXT is the worst wrestling show? Have you watched an episode of Ring of Honor on YouTube or MLW? There are far worse. Collision is worse than NXT.
I like NXT when I see it. Jenny and I don't watch it regularly. We just don't have time. But I like NXT.
The worst wrestling show? What? Like, and then you scroll down and there are some awards that contradict each other.
I think, I don't have a major problem with Bryan getting the best announcer award. I don't think he should have won it. I don't even think he's the best announcer AEW has. I think Nigel McGuinness is better. I think
Nigel McGuinness. I think is excellent.
I think Taz is better than Bryan, but you know, it's popular. He's new at it. He's good at it. So
True.
People are obviously favoriting that. Booker T isn't even the worst announcer WWE has.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Brian Saxton.
Brian Saxon, Pat McAfee when he's there. I'm sorry. I love Pat McAfee, but his commentary just isn't for me.
I like McAfee, but I know he's polarizing in that role. I actually like Pat McAfee's.
I like Pat McAfee like doing other things on the show. I just don't really care for his commentary all that much.
One thing that I noticed is something completely contradictory, which shows how big of morons these people actually are. Best box office draw, John Cena. Worst gimmick, heel John Cena. How can someone be the best box office draw when you hate the gimmick he had for most of the damn year?
I disagree with you. I don't think that's contradictory.
But box office is, you know, every show that Cena was on, it was sold out. It was selling tickets.
Right. I don't see the contradiction. I really don't.
And I'm the minority here. I just think it's stupid. Like, how can you vote that way? Like, for me, it's ripping your nose off to spite your face. And then what's another one? Oh, best wrestling maneuver. Hangman Page's buckshot lariat.
I feel like that's won that award like 4 years in a row now.
Yeah.
Has it really?
Soul Ruka Soul Snatcher.
Oh, I love that. Oh, that's so cool.
So Big there fan. Are other moves out there.
I personally, I like Swerve's house call move.
Yeah,
kick more than the buckshot.
To have it be pro AEW, the house call is a great move.
Or
Seeker.
What's The hidden blade. I like the hidden blade more than I do the buckshot.
Yeah, I remember when the buckshot was cool 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still a cool move. It's
It
still cool
is.
that he can pull it off, like, no problem, considering how big he is. But
Yeah, with all the pharmaceuticals he has taken.
okay,
You think so?
we're just throwing out allegations now.
No,
Right. Allegedly.
Look at allegedly, yes, but look at Adam Hangman Page. You can't tell me that
He's looked the same for years now. Like,
dude,
it's not that
bigger.
far fetched.
I don't know. So
You want to talk about pharmaceutical? Look at MJF, brother. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Whew. Yeah.
The back knee is crazy on that one.
Yeah. I like how he's had to grow chest hair to cover up the acne.
Best non-wrestler I have a problem with. It went to Don Callis.
I like Don Callis.
I like Don Callis too, but most of the fans complain he's on AEW TV too much.
He is. It's like every other match he's out there on commentary. And
Well, aren't there like 22 people in his stable or something? in the
yeah,
Don Callis
yeah. And like we're going on like year 4 of him messing around with Kenny Omega. Like, can we please let Kenny Omega do something else? Like, good God.
Story is just done. Like, I don't even care anymore. I don't even remember how it began. It began 9 years ago with Chris Jericho and Don Callis turning on Kenny.
Oh, yeah.
It was,
and then they reunited in AEW and Don Callis turned on him again.
Yeah.
Like,
they seem to be going away with it now on Dynamite because, like, Kenny's finally back in the AEW title picture, which he really should have been all this time. But
if
I get it. He wasn't healthy.
If Kenny can commit to the appearances needed to be in the world title picture, he should be in the world title picture.
And that match with Swerve on Dynamite was great.
I actually went back and watched that, and it was really, really good. Probably the best match since he's come back.
Was that recent? Because I haven't seen.
It was just on Dynamite like this past week.
I'll have to find it. Jenny and I can watch it because I haven't seen it, and
it's quite good.
I'm very curious.
Do you guys agree that the worst major wrestling show was WrestlePalooza?
No.
I don't remember even disliking WrestlePalooza.
No,
although
I think the only reason that got votes is
Cena and Brock.
No, that's a good point, but not that. That was the first show on the WWE deal.
Yeah, for ESPN.
Oh, with ESPN, yeah.
So everyone's like, oh, F that show. And so it's not that the show was bad. I didn't think it was bad. It's people hate what it represents. And it's like, that's why these fan votes are just so dumb. Because you're not voting. Like, there were worse cards than that. Like, I mean, you could have very easily. There are other WWE cards you could have been like, that was bad.
Mm-hmm. And if you had a problem with having to pay ESPN for WrestlePalooza, you could have just taken the advice of our VPN goddess, Stephanie McMahon, Helmsley Levesque. There she is.
Yeah.
Worst match of the year was John Cena versus Cody. I assume they're talking about the WrestleMania one.
I hated that match for the longest time.
I liked it.
It was on this very show where my opinion was changed on it.
I still don't think it's a good match.
Bad.
Yeah. Well, I remember Eric, you and I disagreed because you were saying you hated the match, and by the way, a lot of people hated the match, and I felt like I had an unpopular opinion, but I said I liked the match because it was slow and everything, but I was just so intrigued at seeing heel John Cena. Hina, it's easier to say. I was so intrigued at seeing Hina, seeing how he worked as a heel, because we were seeing him in a match as a heel against Cody at WrestleMania, and I thought it was very, very interesting. And so I didn't mind how that it was kind of slow. I just thought it was okay. We're seeing heel John Cena. This is interesting to me. So I was actually really into it. I liked the match.
It was you and Stevie Richards that kind of convinced me I was wrong in my take of it.
Really?
I think it was it had to be the main event, but had it been earlier in the show, I think it would have been more appreciated.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the worst worked match. I think the worst worked match, in my opinion, even though it did what it had to do, was John Cena, Brock Lesnar at WrestlePalooza.
That would have been my vote.
I mean, you're sitting here and you're bashing a match that had a beginning, a middle, and an end against a match that no one can convince me there was a reason to do it.
I kind of have an unpopular opinion. I think it's not about Cena and Brock. I think the men's War Games match this past SummerSlam was worse than Cody and Cena at Mania. I don't like that match at all. Yeah, the War Games match at Survivor Series, yeah.
I thought it was...
I don't think that's a good match, like, at all.
No, it's not. But I think it's so overbooked. There was just too much going on in that match. In the ending, like, you're teasing Cody versus Roman when you weren't even committed to it. So you're teasing Roman versus Punk, but you're having them say some goofy lines.
Z-Bros or some shit like that.
Yeah, like, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, Austin, I don't think it's an unpopular opinion. I would have said the men's War Game match too.
Because I think part of the problem was it couldn't possibly live up to the previous year, because the previous year's War Games match I thought was really good.
It was.
Yeah. That's a good one. I don't mind Cody and Cena at Mania because they kind of like gave us an apology with the SummerSlam match. You know what I mean?
SummerSlam.
That was really good. Yeah.
Yeah. That was actually one of my best matches of the year.
If I had to make like a top 10, it would probably be in there. Yeah.
I mean, feud of the year, Hangman versus Moxley, I guess, but
the match at All In was really good. I'll say that.
How as a pro wrestling fan, can you have a discerning eye and not say CM Punk versus Seth Rollins as feud of the year? You talk what a pro wrestling feud should always do is blur the lines. And that feud did that. It blurred the lines. People, look, if you're a smark watching this show or listening to the podcast and you're going to sit here and say, oh, I knew Seth was faking, I'm going to call bullshit. No, you didn't know Seth was faking. Austin, yes, I will actually.
I knew.
Called it from the very beginning. And I sat there like a stupid mark. And I'm like, no, that knee buckled. I mean, how are you going to get a doctor to lie? How are you going to get it? No, there's no way. And Seth Rollins' daughter is a no-selling little shit.
Oh my goodness.
How dare you break kayfabe, Rue? Breaking fabe, little spoiled brat.
I mean, WWE breaks kayfabe now, so who cares?
Yeah.
Your parents are two professional wrestlers. You don't break fabe.
I mean, just going through some of these other awards, like Young Bucks won Tag Team of the Year. Yeah, what Eric's doing is correct. Most disgusting promotional tactic of the year.
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
WWE bringing back Brock Lesnar. Yeah.
Fair.
I agree with it. I don't. I have given my opinion on Brock's involvement in this case.
Yeah.
It's incredibly tone deaf and disgusting.
It is. I look, I'll restate my opinion on Brock Lesnar in this. I think Brock got caught up in an unfortunate situation. And
He's not really accused of doing anything
Yeah,
wrong, and
His
because he
name's
didn't fall.
not in his
He's
name's
in
not in the
there.
suit at all, is it?
What?
Is his name in the lawsuit?
Yeah, he's in the
Okay,
affidavit.
I thought so.
No, his name isn't. An unnamed UFC fighter
Right.
who was considering signing with the WWE and eventually did so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder who it could be, fellas.
Could be
Velasquez?
Could be CM Punk, actually. Maybe
CM Punk.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness. Wouldn't that be the greatest swerve
in theory.
of all time? You
In
know
theory.
what?
Are you kidding me? Matt Riddle? Wow.
Oh God. Oh God. That would be believable. Actually,
it would be, honestly.
Yeah, he would have followed through.
You know
Would have.
WWE, you want to win next year's most disgusting promotional tactic award?
Bring back Matt Riddle.
No. You know what they should do? They should have Seth Rollins come back at WrestleMania, cost Punk against Roman Reigns, and have Rollins come out and be like, you know why I did that? Because the unnamed UFC fighter wasn't Brock Lesnar in this affidavit. It was CM Punk Brooks.
Oh,
and I'm
man.
fighting for justice.
Oh, man.
That
was
something.
the vision. That's the vision.
That's the vision.
Gimmick of the year was Timeless Tony Storm.
I do love her gimmick. I think it's really good.
I do like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Best major wrestling show was All In 2025.
Of course it was.
I didn't watch it, so I have no.
It was a really good show.
Was it?
A good show. It was a good show.
Okay.
It was good. I mean, it's the theme with AEW shows where it's like an hour too long, but because every AEW pay-per-view has to be like 5 hours for some reason.
Yeah, that's part of why I don't bother.
Yeah, there's
too much.
Because Tony Khan's always like, oh, people are paying for this show, so we get our money's worth. No, like you can get your money's worth and end the pay-per-view at a reasonable time.
Right.
Like it's Sunday night. People got to go to work.
What I would bring up to Tony on that is, Tony, what's the last movie that was 5 hours long that killed at the box office?
Right.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah. Oh boy. Anything else on the awards? Any we didn't mention that we should?
They're a fucking joke. I'm sorry. I mean,
at the end of the day, it's a fake award show for a predetermined sport. So I put this right up there with the Slammies. At least the Slammers are fully kayfabe. It's like,
you know what? At least Owen Hart got the Slammies over. Damn it!
He did. He did. Yeah.
2 Slammers.
2 times.
Yep. And he milked that for all, and that was good. That was good stuff. All right. Well, should we move on to the next item?
Yeah.
So we have Chris Jericho, who there's so much conflicting information about what's up with his contract.
It's honestly getting like weird at this point.
Yeah.
Wow, what a picture of Jericho.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, he's got, I don't know what I can't remember what you call that when your chest is like.
Yeah.
What is it? I'm sorry.
Kofi Kingston disease.
What did you say, Eric? What is it called?
I think it's body dysmorphia.
Well, no, there's a specific though when it's the chest. When the chest looks fucking weird like that, there's a specific.
And wear a rash guard. Like,
yeah, I don't know what's going on there, but I mean his abs look good, but I don't know what that is. He's got that Scott Steiner thing.
Hey, Scott Steiner. I love Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
Scott Steiner is following me on X.
Is he really?
Yeah. Do
All right.
you not pay any attention to the Tough Bumps chat, Matt?
I don't pay any attention to X.
I posted in there, Big Papa Pump was my hookup.
Oh, I did see that. I wasn't sure what you meant. I thought he was
Steiner follows me on X.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I found the actual condition. I'm gonna butcher the hell out of this, but
shocker.
Pectus Yeah. I gave up. It's
Pectus something,
You didn't
pectoral
butcher
something.
it. You didn't butcher it. You just didn't even flip it.
Pec-
Say it.
Pectus exavatum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pectus exavatum. Pectus exavatum. Trying to
Yeah.
say it fast so it sounds right. Yes, of course. Mr. Jericho, I'm sorry, you have pectus exavatum.
But the news with Jericho's contract is weird because WWE on Raw just did this thing where, hey, there's a big ass crate here, and
Here's a
it
rumor
looks
about
human
who's
for him,
involved with that crate.
and it can't be opened until the Elimination Chamber.
It's gonna be it's gonna be the fucking gobbledygooker coming out of it.
It's gonna be Danhausen.
Jim Cornette.
Danhausen? That would be cool.
That's the rumor. Is it's Danhausen?
Yeah. Which honestly, I wouldn't mind if it was Danhausen.
I'd mark out for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind it at all.
Yeah.
If it's Danhausen, that's excellent.
Because he's gone from AEW, right? His contract is up and he's gone. Yeah.
And it makes sense. He's like really good friends with Punk. So
I'm just happy Tony Khan's finally running this like a business. Because people are sitting here like, why would you add time to Chris Jericho's contract? Why wouldn't you add time to Chris Jericho's contract? Mm-hmm. You just want him to walk scot-free to WWE because he was the first AEW World Champion?
We should clarify too what we mean by that for people who don't know. So when a performer is injured, and WWE does this too, the promotion can freeze the contract and then add that time back onto the back end. They don't always do it. It depends on who it is and what the situation is. But
they did that. AEW recently did that with Ray Phoenix.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's why he and
that's why Penta debuted like way before he did.
Right.
So the weird thing with Jericho and his contracts freezing up, we're going on almost a year since he's been on AEW TV.
It's been that long?
Yeah. So like April of 2025 was the last time he was on TV.
Well, he's had obligations with Fozzy.
Yeah.
He's had his cruise. Look, here's the thing is, if they want to stall out Jericho's contract, they're well within their rights to do so.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to give Tony Khan credit for doing it. Good job, Tony. You're finally running this like a business. I'm proud of you. Maybe your daddy will let you go to WrestleMania this year. Because that's what got him hooked on wrestling. Is he got an A on a test and daddy said you can have anything you want. And daddy flew him to Barely Legal 1997.
What a great. That's awesome. That's base.
Yeah, cool story. Yeah, maybe daddy will fly you to WrestleMania because you made one business decision.
So does that mean with Jericho not being on TV and we're going on a year now, does that mean his contract is still currently frozen? Like, yes. Does that mean
it's frozen from the date he last appeared on TV, is my understanding.
So basically, he would have a year left with AEW.
Whenever he returns.
Yeah.
So, look, one, I've said this from the beginning, that it would be a bad decision for WWE to sign him.
Really?
I get the temptation to sign him, but who do you have him work? I mean, he can't work anymore.
He really can't. I mean, because I haven't seen
his last.
I haven't watched
his last few months in AEW were bad.
Were they really? Yeah.
They were hard to watch. This, it's like are you going to put him in the ring with Jadon Evans? Are you going to put him with Finn Balor? I mean,
they can figure out. I mean, they've been pretty creative in the past, about figuring out, when you've got somebody who can't work, put him in there with someone who can work around him, know?
You know what's going to happen. The fan base is going to clamor for these dream matchups.
True.
Chris Jericho versus Dominic Mysterio. And yes, that looks good if we're talking Chris Jericho from 5 years ago. But it's not Chris Jericho from 5 years ago. It's Chris Jericho now. It would not be good. And you're putting a guy in there, as great as he is, Dom, that probably still would have a very hard time navigating a situation when old guy syndrome kicks in the ring and it's not a tag team match.
So you put him in there with guys who can, I mean, there's
Put him
we
in
always
there with CM Punk. Oh, that'd be brilliant. Let's have a Metamucil on a pole match.
No, but put him in, I don't know, put him in there with Seth, because Seth could work around and put him in there with Seth Rollins.
That's one guy, Matt.
Well, that's the other guys. Who else? There's got to be somebody. I can't think of anybody. Who else? There's got to be somebody.
Now you're at the crux of the problem.
You just have him wrestle Seth every week. A best of 7. A best of 7 with Seth Rollins. There you go.
Oh man, that sounds torturous. Actually,
like Seth Rollins would probably quit. It's been a good run. Fuck this.
Tyler Black is all elite. If that would happen, like
you just need to have Seth do every one of his personas he's done.
Yeah.
Shield, Architect.
That'd be fun. Oh, the Monday Night Messiah.
Drip God, Seth Rollins.
I'm gonna trump you both. Gix.
Okay, yeah.
Gix. That was his first gimmick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
In Scott County Wrestling here in Iowa.
Oh.
So okay. I get that Tony Khan, he is well within his rights to bring Chris Jericho back because he's under contract. But if you're Tony Khan, do you really bring back Chris Jericho at this point? Considering
that's a good point.
Considering the bad faith that Jericho currently has with the AEW crowd, like
good point. Yeah, so maybe it's worth it for Tony Khan to let him go.
Yeah,
and that way he doesn't have to pay him anymore. At least
it's not worth it to let him go when you know where he's going to go.
But Eric, you just said there's no reason for them to take him.
But you know good and damn well they're gonna take him because they're gonna want to do the Chris Jericho retirement tour.
Right.
And, I'm gonna recant. Tony should let him walk. If Tony were really about the business part of this, let him walk. Go. Bye. See ya. WWE. Raw. Go ahead. Put him against Dominic Mysterio.
I mean,
go ahead and hang yourselves.
Right, because Tony should be confident enough in his product that he doesn't need Jericho to begin with. And if Jericho walks, it doesn't matter.
Be confident enough in his product. My point is
they haven't needed Jericho for a long time now.
That's part of my point. The other part of my point is addition by subtraction. What you're doing here is you're letting him go to WWE and they're going to deal with the mess. They're going to deal with the IWC. They're going to deal with the shit matches. They're going to deal with every bad thing that comes with Chris Jericho today. Not you. And you're just like, fine, have it. Now, do I think WWE would do it? My understanding, and I've read online, that there is a lot of heat between one particular individual and Chris Jericho.
Really?
That would have to be resolved in order for Jericho to come back.
Who?
Paul Levesque.
Yeah, I don't think they ever really liked each other.
Really?
They did business. I think in his 4 or 5 autobiographies, Chris Jericho was very, very negative on Paul Levesque.
But I thought that was all at the beginning of Jericho's run. I thought everything was good with them. No,
he said some things on Talk Is Jericho as well about him, and
doesn't matter in the end.
Look,
it didn't matter with CM Punk. Why would it matter with Jericho?
Because Punk and Paul Levesque had a talk. And if you listen to Paul Levesque talk about that situation, he was willing to give him a shot when he had the spot on Fox.
True.
But he's like, no, he's the same guy. So my point is Chris Jericho, I'm going to assume, would have to eat some crow is Chris Jericho going to eat said crow? And I don't think he will.
I think he will if there's money to be made.
I think at this stage he wouldn't. I think the personal animosity between those two is so deep that I don't think Jericho would. I think Jericho would be like, well, you did me wrong because you tried to screw me over early in my career.
I think they could squash all that if they can make money together. I really do.
Some truth there, but I don't know. To me, there's a lot more that would have to be squashed with Jericho and Triple H than Triple H and CM Punk. Because Triple H and CM Punk was really only like 2 years of animosity. This is over 20 years of bad feelings.
I think just going back to the crate thing that WWE is doing, it's not like out of the possibility that it will be Chris Jericho because, like, yeah, it could say like, oh, his contract's frozen. Like,
someone could landed that story.
That could just be a lie. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
true. That could be.
And we're gonna find out in a week's time because Elimination Chamber is next Saturday. So
true.
I hope it's Danhausen because I just think that would be hilarious. But
that would be
like, let's not completely rule out the fact that it's not Chris Jericho.
Right.
Let's also remember, in the words of the great James E. Cornette, anyone who comes out of a crate is immediately over.
The crate thing. Am I wrong in saying this? That would be a very un-Jericho way, like, to make a return, though.
Yeah.
Like, he would want the big elaborate entrance. He would want break the walls down. He would want like the crowd to be into it. But you lift up the crate and it's just him in the ring. Like, I don't know if I could see that.
There's one thing though, the crate has a specific date on it. So we're counting down to that date.
Okay.
So maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe Jericho doesn't come out of the crate. Maybe they open the crate and there's something in there that refers to Jericho, and then Jericho appears on the stage or something.
Oh my God, no!
Or it could be like,
God, I hope not.
It could be like a lights down situation where it's only a spotlight in the ring, and then it's like a stand-in, but he has that like Jericho light up jacket or whatever he would wear.
Yeah.
It's starting to hurt because I could see all of this transpiring.
What did you say is starting to hurt?
My head is starting to hurt.
Oh, okay, sorry. I heard something else. I was confused.
I could see all of this.
Yeah.
Transpiring, and it would. So Memphis. Oh my God, it's so Memphis. It's so much shit.
Could be good. We'll see.
No, that would never be good, Matt.
You never know.
It's like that episode of Seinfeld with the Kenny Rogers roasters, and the rat hair goes flying out the window, and Jerry goes, "This isn't good. That's not good." And his buddy goes, "That's not good for anybody." Yeah, that's what all of this is. Not good for anybody.
Well, all right. Anything more to say on that, or should we move on to our next item on the undercard?
I want to just end it on anyone's over that comes out of a crate.
That's right. All right. In the words of James,
especially if it's Danhausen.
Yes, I do like that idea very much.
I do too.
He would get a pop too in Chicago. Like, he would definitely get a pop.
Yeah. So, all right. So the next item on the undercard, which does relate to the main event, but of course, AJ Styles Appreciation Night.
Yeah. In Atlanta, Georgia.
In Atlanta, Georgia.
So it makes sense.
Is AJ going to be there?
Yes, he is.
Okay. I didn't know if they said that or not.
He was actually at the WWE Performance Center last week.
Yeah.
I hope that this is like a legitimate send-off, like what they did for Sean.
I don't know if it will be.
I'm very.
We might get Mark Henry here.
Yeah, I'm very trepidatious on this. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. These appreciation nights never go to plan.
No, because I'm just expecting to hear like Gunther's music midway through AJ's promo or something like that, or I don't know.
They
I
are
think
kind of in a quandary for Mania with Gunther. What do you do with him?
yeah, and I think that's the match. To be honest, if I had to put money on it right now, I think AJ and Gunther happens at WrestleMania.
Apparently, they're talking They're talking Gunther and Brock.
Are they
Oh,
actually
really?
talking, or
That-
are we fantasy booking? Are
Like
they
that,
actually
or
talking?
They're actually there are people in the creative room that are pushing for Gunther Brock.
Oh, so Brock can beat Gunther, so then Gunther beats Brock at SummerSlam.
Yeah,
Is
I
that's the
don't
plan
know,
there?
or they fight to a no contest.
At WrestleMania, that'd be
Yeah,
hilarious.
Oh, good
which,
lord!
yeah, I don't know. I don't think you do that at WrestleMania. I think that is just bad. I think the only viable option is AJ, but I do
Yeah.
know his deal is legit expired, so it would
Yeah.
require a new deal on AJ's part.
To be fair, we don't know if he might have already signed one. He might have already signed like a backstage
I think
role.
we would have heard
Yeah.
something. Even when they did the whole Ron Killings swerve, there was kind of an undercurrent that he could be back.
Yeah.
There has been no undercurrent with AJ. This would just be another victory for WWE over the sheets, I think, if they got this one over.
Yeah. A part of me is just sad about this in general because my dream of AJ Styles and AEW is seemingly dying a painful death. So it is what it is at this point. I mean, if AJ is happy in WWE, more power to him. But
you know, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. If he does sign a deal, I could see it being a short-term deal.
Oh,
I
yeah.
could see it being for like 6 months. Just, because that interview he had with Stephanie
it was really good.
Was really good and sounded like a guy that was done.
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with this.
Yeah.
So, I've always said I take the Dana White approach. If you're already thinking about retiring, you should probably retire, because your heart isn't in it, your mind isn't in it, you're not where you should be, and so
it really does suck though because AJ can still go. Like that's the main issue I have. Is
I think a lot of it is
he still has like really good matches when he has time and he has like not
partner.
Yeah, and like not like some guy trying to get over. Like if you actually present AJ Styles like the main event guy he should be, like he can go in there and have a really good match.
You can put AJ with anyone and get him over. I mean, he got Dragon Lee over by being his tag partner.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
So, look, again, I'm not personal friends with AJ. When he was on the Indies, I had many conversations with him. Not like overly personal or anything, but what I've always gathered from AJ in discussions and things like that is he never wanted to be the guy that stayed around and everyone's like, oh, he doesn't have it anymore.
Right.
He's always wanted to be done when it's
go out on top.
Yeah, I can still do this. Right. I just don't want to.
I mean, that kind of fits the moniker of the phenomenal one, though, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Like, if you're the phenomenal one, like you never really lost it.
Yeah.
And in AJ's old age, my bad. In AJ's age, I would say he never lost it at all. Like,
right.
Let's also keep in mind, AJ has really avoided the major injuries. He
Yeah.
doesn't have a neck issue, doesn't have a back issue. I believe he had a knee surgery.
He did like a
Oh.
year or two ago.
Yeah, in the ankle. He snapped his ankle in half. But he really hasn't had the like quad tears Triple H had, the chronic knee issues that Seth Rollins has had,
Or Cena.
the neck Cena had, or even the hip CM Punk had. So you really, he can still go. I just think he wants to A, go out on top, and B, wants to avoid that major injury. He really is like, people sit here and think this gee golly wow guy is a persona, and it's not.
No.
He is like that. Like, he is, I've seen him give away autographs at a merch table to a kid whose parents didn't have money to pay. And this is when he was NWA World Champion.
Mm-hmm.
That's who he is.
Eric, I have a question. In any of your conversations with him, because you mentioned you've talked to him a bunch of times over the years, did you ever discuss the shape of the earth?
I did not. No. But I knowing his theological stance, I can gather that yes, he is a flat earther. I could have told everyone that when it came out. I don't really give a shit.
No, I know. I don't either.
I staunchly disagree with him and any flat earther, because all you have to do is go out on your porch, look up, and see an arch in the sky.
But he denies it, right? Doesn't he deny that he's a flat earther and that's just a weird rumor?
Yes. I have also heard from others.
He said that after Daniel Bryan called him out on it that one time.
Oh, okay. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm remembering now. Yeah.
I have heard from others that he is.
Okay.
And they are people that have spent time in the locker room with him.
Yeah.
I think Samoa Joe said that.
Yeah. I don't look. We're gonna go down a rabbit hole here that we really I just have never understood flat earthers.
No, it's foolish.
Because it's you just 2 steps outside your house, look up, sphere.
Like, go on a plane, look out a plane window.
Right?
Yeah.
I was talking affordability, Austin.
Yeah.
Like, just walk and look up at the sky.
Yeah, but with AJ, I assume how often he's on airplanes. Like, for him to be for any wrestler to be a flat earther is kind of just insane.
That's a good point.
If you tell yourself something enough, you can convince yourself it's true.
Oh yeah, of course.
Like,
it doesn't have to make sense.
If you can read something that convinces you that scientists have proved that it's just shapes of the clouds that cause the spheric look of the earth. I have actually read that one. Science.
Science. Yes.
Yeah. Funny how science works when it's in your favor. Doesn't matter that it's demonstratively wrong, that clouds cannot cause an optic illusion.
Right.
Like that, Jesus Christ.
Well, should we move from the should we leave the undercard and go into the main event? Since we're already talking about AJ.
Might as well.
Yeah. We better, because
now as we do this, guys, I'm gonna tag out for just about 5 minutes and let you guys go ahead, okay? And I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I trust you, but I've been
the big gold's calling.
The big gold.
Yeah.
That's why you need the cotton candy flavored water.
Oh, gross. That's so nasty. How do you even do that?
So delicious. Because I am 202% American, man.
202%.
Oh.
I am working on a deal for us.
You are.
Sponsorship. Bad Bunny's All-American Water.
I like that. That's awesome.
202% American.
That's awesome.
I try.
All right, guys, I'll be right back. You go on. Go on without me. I can't make it. Go on without me.
Okay.
All right, I'll be right back.
Where's your backup now, creator?
He'll be back.
Yo, okay.
This is kind of like a retro segment.
This is.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not sitting in a shithole basement with my roommate smoking weed and nailing his employees in his bedroom, but
true.
Moved up in the world.
Yeah.
I was thinking about this today. Actually, while I was walking Vito.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, is it just me, or like the last 2 or 3 years of AJ's TNA run, did it just seem like they were trying to throw stuff at the wall to make it stick? It seems like they didn't know what to do with him.
It's very odd, AJ's last few years in TNA, especially when Hogan gets there, right?
Oh my God. It was like
Flair,
it was like the whole Sports Entertainment Extreme storyline all over again. Was AJ a member of
Immortal, right?
No, what was Flair's?
Fortune.
Yeah. He was a member of Fortune. Is AJ a member of Fortune or not? And then he joined Fortune and it did nothing. So they turned him back. And then I think he
became like a mini Ric Flair. He would like wear a robe. He would like work slower. Like pretty much everything you wouldn't associate AJ Styles with, they did it.
Although we did get a great feud with him and Jay Lethal out of that.
Yeah.
So there was good that came out of it. And then there was that horrendous storyline they did where they had AJ Styles have a mistress.
Yeah, Claire Lynch. Yeah.
Claire Lynch. And I've heard AJ talk about it. And I don't know if I was just taken aback about it. But AJ's like, I was expecting this girl to be like hot and drop dead gorgeous. And then they brought her out and he's like,
it was just like a Universal Studios extra or something. It was like,
everyone sits there, and AJ did catch a lot of crap for saying that about Claire Lynch, and everyone, but people were like, how could he say that? How could he say that about someone? And look, it's really, I sent Matt a picture to bring up of her.
Cool.
It makes a lot of sense because.
Is this working? Oh, here we go.
If you want AJ Styles to have an affair, you got to make it be like a temptress. Like, you got to make it's got to be like Trish Stratus.
I was going to say, like, the Knockouts division at that point. Like, you could have had someone in the Knockouts. Taryn Terrell, Velvet Sky, Mickey James, Madison Rain, like, just off the dome. Like,
did you list Von Erich? Lacey
Von Erich, yeah.
Lacey Von Erich would have been
Christy Hemme, like
I know. And like the issue with Christy Hemme at that point was everyone's okay, we're rated M for mature. The tread was knocked off those tires. Okay, no one, every guy that wanted a piece of Christy Hemme had a piece of Christy Hemme.
Oh, there she is.
Oh my, yeah. So I remember, and I'm like, what is the appeal here?
Right.
Like you are telling me this man sold out his values and his morals and everything he believes in, his family. He has his kids tattooed to his rib.
Yeah, and like everything we know about AJ is like he's this like massive family man. He's like a good Christian guy, and like all of a sudden he has an affair. It's like, what?
With this.
Yeah. And the way that storyline started was it was like Kaz and Daniels basically saying he was having an affair with Dixie Carter, which
Yeah.
I actually think that would have worked a lot
Yeah,
better
it
than
would have
what
worked.
they
It would have
did.
I
worked.
agree.
It would have worked in the sense of she's his boss,
Yeah.
but it wouldn't have worked in the fact that Dixie tempted him. I'm saying if you're going to sit here, and now that you brought that up, I remember that storyline.
Yeah.
If you're going to sit here and say, this woman tempted AJ Styles, he isn't this good old boy, it couldn't have been Dixie Carter, and it couldn't have been this woman. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's a nice girl, and she isn't ugly.
No,
But
she's not. Like, not at all.
but you gotta have something there where any guy would be like, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Like you gotta have that guy that says, I love my wife, but I'd have done it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
the baby AJ doll.
Doesn't that
about that?
actually, doesn't that kind of make the whole thing worth it? Because that is funny.
The little baby AJ, yeah.
oh gosh. Oh.
And like with most TNA angles, it just hung around like way too long. Like
Even after people were just like, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Like Christopher Daniels, Christopher Daniels is on the record of he met Claire Lynch and he was like, this is it. Like he's like my understanding is she didn't even know the wrestling business.
No, I assume not.
Was she? How did they find? Like, was she a waitress at IHOP or what?
No,
like,
she was a Universal Studios executive.
Oh, an executive at Universal?
Oh,
or like an assistant to an executive.
Oh, okay.
Like true assistant to the regional manager.
Okay.
I mean,
all right.
Yeah, it's just poor AJ. And I also think, there was a lot going on, and we should underscore that. There was a lot going on with TNA at that point in time.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of inner turmoil.
They were trying they were just trying everything they could think of in that era.
Well, I mean, you had Panda Energy fighting with Jeff and Jerry Jarrett behind the scenes over who really had control to give a percentage to Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan. Eric Bischoff and Hulk Hogan were given a legit percentage of Impact Wrestling.
Yeah.
Now they basically sold that off when they were asked to leave the company.
Mm-hmm.
Because Eric Bischoff has said essentially it was worthless. Their percentage only became valuable if certain things happened. So they didn't make millions on the deal.
This was also an era where Spike TV was like, hey, we like you guys. We want to keep you guys on the air, but get rid of Vince Russo. We do not want Vince Russo to be anywhere near our product.
And
TNA was like, oh yeah, Vince Russo's gone. Like, he's not here. Like, but then a TNA executive sent like a company-wide email to everybody.
Wasn't it Dixie? Wasn't it Dixie herself who did it?
Yeah.
It might have been Dixie, and she forgot.
Russo's email was
and she forgot to take Vince Russo's email out.
Yeah.
They also told Jim Cornette that he wasn't involved.
Oh yeah. Nobody hates Vince Russo more than Cornette.
Yeah. They lied to Jim Cornette.
Yeah.
And Cornette quit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you look at the revolving door of creative at the end of AJ's TNA run. It's not hard to see why he left. I mean, Bruce Pritchard was there for a short time. Yeah. Eric Bischoff did some creative. Jim Cornette, and then you had that whole Vince Russo scandal on top of it. Look, at some point, even if you've built the company, and AJ built that company, you gotta say, it isn't worth it.
Yeah. And The thing about AJ, like his last few moments in TNA, one, they tried to make him CM Punk towards the end, which I thought was very odd. Like AJ's never been a promo guy, but they had him cut these like worked shoot promos about like, oh, I'm leaving with this belt. I don't work here. When like he's just not that guy. Like just have
No,
him go and
no one bought it either.
no one. And the thing is, TNA was never supposed to lose AJ Styles, which is the saddest part of all because they didn't want to pay him the same exact money he was making. AJ didn't
Right.
ask. He didn't ask for a pay raise. He didn't ask to make the money that Kurt Angle, I assume, was making, or Sting, or anybody else. He just wanted the same exact money, and TNA said we can't do it. Like, are you fucking kidding me? That's AJ Styles, for fuck's sake. Like, what? Like,
I mean, in you know, I think a lot of it was Impact kind of calling an audible, if we can say that. They're like, he doesn't have the balls to go to the Indies. WWE isn't going to pay him what we're paying him. They're going to put him in FCW. I think they were still FCW at that point in time.
Yeah, I think so.
So they're not. No, he has nowhere else to go. But AJ did something that kind of set the standard. If AJ doesn't do what he does here, Cody Rhodes isn't who he is right now. AJ's the first wrestler to bet on himself.
Yeah.
AJ took away guaranteed money from TNA and said, "You know what? I think I can make more money elsewhere." And he did that. And and in the process, he elevated everyone associated with him.
Yeah.
Because he goes to New Japan, becomes the leader of the Bullet Club.
Immediately popularizes Bullet Club.
Yeah. Globalizes Bullet Club.
Because then he brings Bullet Club into ROH, which I believe never happened with Devitt.
It did because the Young Bucks still did ROH shows.
Yeah, but I'm saying like Devitt as the leader never did ROH like AJ did.
Right. Yes. So AJ, I think that was so important for AJ, was to have that final farewell tour with Ring of Honor. He'd come back in the summer of 2005 for a little. He'd been there in 2005 after the scandal was done. But him coming back for that last run as AJ Styles, leader of the Bullet Club, that was the Ring of Honor farewell that we all wanted to see.
Yeah. And like the matches he had, like my God. Like the fun six mans with the Young Bucks that they would have, his match with Adam Cole, Roddy, Jay Lethal, even. Like there's so many matches, and that's not even touching his New Japan stuff. Like that's just him in ROH.
His New Japan stuff, his stuff with Tanahashi. He had matches with Naito that were off the charts. AJ Styles during that period could do no wrong.
He was legitimately, in my opinion, the best wrestler on planet Earth. In that
he was,
moment.
And I think it made him a better wrestler because when you're a part of a promotion that is strictly TV with no house shows, you begin to work in a formulaic pattern. You work in a way that is so structured, and you get away from what's important. And AJ, that happened to AJ. And so to see him be able to come back, and be even better than he was in his first Ring of Honor run. In 2003, 2002, 2003, and really just evolve and be able to one night in New Japan have a 40-minute match with Tetsuya Naito and then turn around and
then like immediately beats Okada for the belt.
And beats Okada.
Yeah.
Or I was going to say works a technical match with Naito and then turns around and has to work the Stone Pitbull the next night and has an even better match with him. And he's a brawler. So there was such a dynamic that just made him better. And I do believe during that time, AJ Styles was the best wrestler on planet Earth.
Yeah, and I mean, like, for people watching the video, like, just look at that guy right there. Like, tell me that's not, like, the coolest motherfucker that's ever lived. Like, look at him, man. Like,
and
his entrances when he'd come out with the skull face mask and the hood covering his eyes.
Yeah, he would do like the phenomenal one pose, and then he would do the guns, like, and then when Bullet Club was with him, he would have the Young Bucks doing their pose right behind him. Like, that was the cool factor that we talked about with the Bullet Club way back when.
That was
like, it was no one was looking like that.
Like, everyone sits here and they're like, oh, it was Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks that made the Bullet Club popular. No, they didn't. It was AJ Styles that made the Bullet Club popular, and the Shield ripped it off. Look at him. The Shield ripped them off. Dean Ambrose directly ripped off AJ's gimmick.
Yeah.
It's a cool look, though, for the Shield.
It was a cool look. The Bullet Club did it.
Yeah.
But yeah, AJ really just hit it out of the park. And I think he did such an amazing job building his brand up that it got to a point where you're like, he's done everything. All that's left is WWE.
Yeah. And like, I remember it was Wrestle Kingdom. I forget the number, but it was the 2016 one where it wasn't like set in stone that he was going to WWE, but if you knew, you kind of knew where he was heading. And he has that last match with Nakamura where this is like prime Nakamura. This isn't, oh, I like the surf Nakamura. This is like King of Strong Style. And
I remember watching that with Jenny.
It is a great match, that Nakamura match. And he kind of does the honors for Kenny Omega on the way out, setting up him as the new leader. And
well, he had to. And look, that's the other thing he did. He legitimized Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, Adam Cole. He made sure that the Bullet Club was in good hands.
Because Kenny Omega was a junior before that.
Yeah,
he wasn't in the heavyweight division.
Yeah, I remember just the internet message boards being flooded with negativity when everyone was like, Kenny Omega's going to the heavyweight division. Oh, geez, that vanilla midget's going to be in the heavyweights. It's not even believable. He can't have a good match with Japanese John Cena, Tanahashi. I call it
Japanese John Cena.
I
can't see Tanahashi?
I hate Tanahashi. I wish I saw Tanahashi.
Respect the ace.
Fuck the ace.
Wow.
Self-serving son of a bitch. Fuck him.
Right.
Never gave anything back to the business. Ever.
And then
Tanahashi?
Yeah.
I mean, have you seen the way the man moves around? I think he gave his body back to the business.
Oh, yeah, fuck that. You can say that same thing about Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan gave his body to the business. Yeah, what else did he give?
I mean, Okada's not the guy he was without Tanahashi.
Okay.
Or is now.
I take that back. You're right. Yeah, I mean, he gave us Okada. So, okay. I still hate him. Because look, my take on him is if you're going to sit here, you're selling out arenas that you didn't even fill to 60% capacity. You're selling out those arenas in Japan, and you want to sit here and go on Japanese TV and bash the people responsible for doing that because you're not in the spot that you were in before?
Yeah.
Like, dude, STFU and enjoy the ride. You'll get your time back. Believe me. Like, wrestling is an ebb and flow business. So yeah, when he went on Japanese TV and just basically buried or attempted to bury the Bullet Club, Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks,
That caused like real heat with Tanahashi and Omega.
there's still heat between those two over that.
But Omega was there for his retirement.
Right. I mean, a respect thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're not going to send each other Christmas cards.
No.
And rightfully so. Tanahashi should have kept his damn mouth shut. Like, there's a difference between kayfabe and going into business for yourself. In that interview, he went into business for himself. And it was stupid because it was at a time when the Young Bucks were very tempted to leave New Japan.
Go to WWE.
So yeah, after that, it's just like, I get in this business you want to keep your spot, but there's a way to go about it and a way to not go about it.
All right.
And then kind of got on a Tanahashi like sidetrack. But it's hard to not talk about New Japan without Tanahashi. So
yeah. I think you definitely, he's a big part of he's a big
part of AJ's run there as a whole.
Yeah, because he was the chief face.
Yeah.
So.
And then we've talked about AJ's WWE debut when we did the Rumble episode.
That's where we started last week. I think, look, in regards to AJ, I think it's hard to do a top 20 wrestlers list. Yeah. I think if someone had AJ in a top wrestlers list, I couldn't disagree with it.
The haircut that he had, wow.
The soccer mom haircut.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a botched debut, but it's still
But when the guy in charge doesn't even know who you are.
Yeah, Vince didn't even know who he was, didn't think that anyone would react or care.
He put Roman in a shitty spot because the camera is like dead on Roman's face and he has to sell it. But Roman I just assume he didn't really know who he was. And like
he looked confused.
Yeah, like music you've never heard before. And
yeah.
Well, and like that was probably done, now that I think about it, intentionally on Vince's part.
More than likely, yeah.
Yeah, because if you tell Roman who it is, Roman's going to know who it is.
Yeah.
Right.
And Roman's going to probably be like, oh, I'm going to play it up. Because Roman's a pro. Roman would have sold it big time. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that is probably speaks so much to AJ's ability that he was able to get over immediately after that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He had the top selling shirt on WWE Shop like a week after.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And you go back and watch that Rumble debut, like the pop that he gets is loud.
Yeah.
It is a loud pop. And like
the minute the very second the audience sees that AJ appear on the screen,
or like I am phenomenal or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I mean, as far as like rookie years go for like first years in WWE, I would say.
Yeah.
Like there's not many better than AJ's, I would say.
AJ, yeah, he won the title.
Yeah.
I think it was a mistake putting him on SmackDown.
And he also had the Cena feud in that first year.
Yeah, I think it was, like I said, I would have liked to. I think he deserved to be on the flagship show. I've heard arguments as to why he was on SmackDown, and fine, you wanted to get viewers on SmackDown. I get it, but you're diminishing him by putting him on the B show.
And then, I mean, that AJ title run's like really good. Like it was what SmackDown like needed, because before AJ got there, SmackDown kind of just seemed like the Raw recap show where they would just kind of air what happened on Raw and like a couple of matches here and there. But it was
I still say my favorite feud he ever had in WWE was the feud he had with Samoa Joe.
It was good.
Oh yeah.
When Samoa's like, Wendy, Daddy's coming home.
Yeah. I still say the Cena feud is probably my favorite because the matches that they had together.
Yeah.
He elevated John Cena so much.
Yeah.
He made John Cena have to do different things.
Right.
And I'm sorry, the whole gimmick beat John Cena and having the Good Brothers say it with him.
Yeah.
That was brilliant.
He would like wear Cena's headband and stuff. And I mean the Good Brothers probably never get a job in WWE without AJ.
No, they don't. They don't.
Especially for them to be employed for as long as they were.
Right.
Like,
just not been barely used a lot of the time.
Yeah.
What a waste.
Yeah, that was.
I'm trying to think like other like matches. Do you guys remember the Shane McMahon match at WrestleMania?
Oh dear God.
I don't even remember it really.
It was so. I felt bad for AJ.
Really?
I actually like that match. I actually think that's a good match.
Yeah, I barely remember it.
No, it wasn't a good match. Look, AJ, God bless him. Shane potatoes the hell out of him.
He does that with everybody.
Yeah.
But AJ doesn't give him a receipt at any point.
Right. Yeah. AJ is a pro.
True.
As a pro, you give him that receipt.
Maybe.
I mean, you're in there with a McMahon. So like I don't know.
Yeah.
No, you give him that receipt.
I mean
Shane would have taken it.
Chris Jericho gave him a receipt.
Yeah.
And what about the receipt Undertaker gave him at their WrestleMania match?
Yeah.
I still think Shane's head is getting reattached from that kick. Goodness gracious.
I mean, Roman like knocked him out one time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was, I mean, keep in mind that the guy had like 1 hour of training with Gerald Briscoe.
Yeah.
And I have heard Gerald Briscoe is the toughest son of a bitch in professional wrestling.
Yeah.
I have heard people talk about Gerald Briscoe in the same breath as Harley Race.
Mm-hmm.
As being tough.
Do we think so? The big thing about AJ was how he never like had an NXT run or anything like that. Looking back on it, was that the right idea,
yes.
Or should he have gone to NXT first?
No.
Okay.
You don't put a whale in a saltwater tank.
Yeah, I agree.
You got to think about what NXT was doing at that time, though. Like, they were the hottest show WWE
They
had.
were, but you don't look any momentum they had from that Royal Rumble debut. Putting him in NXT, it would have been gone because no. Now, if the reaction wasn't what it was, then yes, you do it.
Yeah.
But with that reaction, he was over like Grover. No. And I've heard the arguments for it, and they are what you said, Austin. The matches they could have done.
Yeah, because like Sami Zayn was still in NXT. Balor was like the guy in NXT. Nakamura was coming in. Like, just the matches, Joe was there. Like, just the matches that he could have had. And we eventually got him on the main roster, but they weren't. But the NXT would have had a different like feel to it.
And those are all good examples of people who you could have made a similar argument for them that you might make for AJ going straight to the main roster, but for whatever reason they went to NXT
I think
first.
the reaction's what did it.
Yeah.
You're probably right. Yeah.
The reaction was everything. And the fact that, dude, he moved merch right out the gate.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big factor, I'm sure. Yeah.
Yeah, like what are you going to do? You're going to throw him down to NXT with Prince Pretty? What, what the hell? No.
That's a good point.
You're printing money. So no, you're not. Now you could have brought up some guys to feud with him, certainly. But I love everything they did after his debut. The John Cena feud, the build, him winning the championship. I think it was all brilliant. And I think that it was smartly booked. I have not had an issue with any of AJ's booking in WWE. I think he's been very smartly booked. He's been protected when he's needed to be protected. I think there are times that he could have been more in the main event picture, but
I agree.
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily a bad booking decision. That's too many cooks in the kitchen and you don't have room for everybody.
I always, one thing I will nitpick about, I never liked what I felt was inconsistent storytelling as far as his involvement in WWE with the Good Brothers. I feel like they got from a writing perspective, from a creative standpoint, I think they got really lazy with that. And
they got hit with a cease and desist.
What do you mean? I don't know about this.
The OC logo.
Oh yeah. But you can work around that though.
No, in Vince McMahon's eyes, if you can't sell merch, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And dumb decision, because you can work around that. It's just if you're willing to work around it.
Right. And Vince was never afraid of being lazy as far as storytelling and creative. So
but he got a cease and desist from Pro Wrestling Tees, New Japan, and Hot Topic.
Yeah.
So that probably ended it. But then he countered with, they can't do the too sweet.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like, are you kidding me? And then one of the greatest ever online wrestling videos ever, The Elite invades Raw.
That's great.
And Cody Rhodes does the Independence Day speech verbatim.
And Jimmy Jacobs gets himself fired.
Oh yeah. Apparently he wanted to. He was looking for an excuse.
Yeah.
I do you blame him?
I think it was Nick Jackson that like told Jimmy Jacobs, like, you will get fired if you post this picture. And Jimmy Jacobs goes, I know. I know.
Well, guys, we are approaching 2 hours. I don't know if there's much more to say about AJ or
one of the greatest all around pro wrestling careers of all time.
No, agreed.
You can't. We can sit here and talk about GOATs, greatest of all time, but if we're going to look at who conquered everything everywhere he went,
Yeah,
it's that man on the screen. It's AJ Styles, and that's all that needs to be said.
You know, like when you talk about GOATs, it's definitely an opinion-based debate. I think if you were to do a top 10 and AJ Styles and just of wrestlers in general, like not tied to a company or anything like that, I think if you were to do a top 10 and AJ Styles isn't on your list, I think it's a factually inaccurate top 10.
I don't know. I don't think he's in my top 10, unfortunately.
He's definitely in mine. But like I said, it's opinion based.
You know, yeah.
Well, yeah,
I'm kind of running through it in my head. And yeah,
I think he'd be on mine.
He'd be at the tail end of the 10. But,
yeah.
But also, I would have like Harley Race in mind. And they
see, this is where the generational thing comes in because I assume like all of our lists would be different. So
and I of course would also have some New Japan guys in there.
Yeah.
Minoru Suzuki, who I punked out on an original episode of Tough Bumps, called him out and he didn't do a damn thing.
No, he's afraid of you, clearly.
Minoru Suzuki fears Eric Pilcher.
Yeah. What a bitch that guy is. Wow.
Yeah.
I got your back, Eric.
I do not.
Yeah.
I'll watch.
All right. So are we?
I could take him.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Bro, look at me. I am.
Yeah, we can all see you. Actually. Well, should we all right, is that it for AJ? Should we talk about next week?
I don't know. My feelings are kind of hurt now.
What do you mean?
Coming at me. I'm in great shape. Round. You're
a perfect circle, yes.
Yeah.
I'd get one over on Suzuki.
Okay.
Suzuki, if I want to shoot you, I'll shoot you.
Whoa, easy.
Oh. The Jim Cornette, Brock Lesnar tactic.
I mean, I'll shoot on him. I'll take him down.
All right. Well, did we talk about nice knowing you, Eric. Did we talk about next week? If we talked about next week?
I don't know.
Yes, we did last week. We kind of have a plan.
Did we? Are we doing the Stephanie McMahon next week?
No, we're not.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would our VPN got us? No?
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah.
I would do Stephanie McMahon any day of the week, honestly. Triple H in his bad heart ain't hitting that right. I can tell you that right now.
Hit him with the heart punch.
Yep.
And then you can be her man.
Yeah.
Look, we talked about it. We're getting into WrestleMania season. So on Tough Bumps, we're going to look at some of the best WrestleMania events of all time. And we're going to start next week, and we're going to start at the top of the list. We're going to start with the WrestleMania that is thought to be one of the greatest of all time. WrestleMania X7. Houston, we have a problem.
All right.
Good show.
Yeah.
A very very heavily debated show, I would say also.
This show or next week?
What?
Which show are you talking? The one?
Mania X7 is like a debated show.
I don't understand the debating on it. I know what you're getting at. Yeah.
The Stone Cold heel turn. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that it was cool when it happened. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it was cool when it happened.
I didn't even think it was that cool when it happened. I was pretty lukewarm
No,
on it.
I remember going to school.
I definitely have some thoughts about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember going to school the next day, and there was like legit, like, oh my God, I can't believe this.
Mm.
Like, I was a rock fan, so I was upset for other reasons. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, X7 was, I mean, there was, I think, far more good than bad out of that.
Okay.
And
well, we'll
it's going to be evident. This will not be, I will make a promise, I guarantee you, this will not be our St. Valentine's Day Massacre episode.
Right.
I'm like, this was such a great show, and I watch it in the middle of the night, smoking my legally acquired cannabis oil, because I'm legal. I have a medical license.
Card. You have a medical card. You don't have a medical license. Card. You're not a doctor. You're not Dr. Pilcher.
You don't know. You know what?
That's true. I don't know that.
You're
right.
On this show, everyone's coming up with titles that they're just giving themselves.
No.
You'd be Dr. Pilcher?
Yeah. Tomorrow I could come Dr. Eric Pilcher, PhD.
It's not just me saying it.
Sports Illustrated says it.
Yeah.
The Bleacher Report says it.
What? Bleacher Report does not call him the creator and mastermind of Tough Bumps.
They could, though.
They could. Doesn't mean they are. Like,
No, they probably are. You can't prove they didn't at some point.
Am I on Fox News right now?
I bet they get some flat earthers watching Fox. All right, so we should Eric, you want to mention Pilcher's Point?
You can find me at pilcherspoint.com, on Instagram, Pilcher's Point, X, Pilcher's Point, Snapchat, ePilcher, and Facebook, Eric Pilcher.
Very good, very good. And Austin, creator and mastermind of Tough Bumps, where can people find you?
Yes, I am. I'm on X. If you wanna,
I'm gonna check this. Because
if you want to hear my weekly opinions on wrestling, I usually like tweet whenever I'm
Does
watching
Scott
a
Steiner
show or
follow
whatever.
you?
What?
Does Scott Steiner follow you?
He could.
Yeah,
no, but he
can you
isn't.
prove that he doesn't?
I can. I'm looking at his profile right now just to be sure that he hasn't added creator and mastermind of Tough Bumps to his X bio.
You can't prove that he didn't at one time and then just unfollow.
Yeah.
That's possible. You can't prove that he didn't. And you can find me at mattconnerton.com.
Yeah.
All right. Episode 33 in the books?
Episode 33 is in the books. Go Celtics, BLA.
Lakers Nation, stand up.
What?
All right. Whatever you guys said.
Lakers Nation, stand up? No, you guys don't stand for anything. Maybe an HIV rally.
Jesus. All right. All right, that does it for episode 33.
For the win.
Please like and subscribe if you watch this on YouTube. Anywhere else, please subscribe to the podcast wherever on your podcast platform of choice. Eric and Austin, thank you. Thank you, everybody. And we'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.
Bye.